The year 1967 slipped away like a whisper in the night, carrying with it souls whose light still flickers in our memories. Under the soft glow of a midnight moon, let us gather their story tales of artistry, rebellion, and quiet brilliance. These 24 lives, from the silver screen to the battlegrounds of revolution, left behind echoes that resonate through time. In the stillness, their voices linger, weaving a tapestry of dreams and legacies that refuse to fade. Vivian Le born in Darjeeling, India. Vivian Lee was an English actress whose fiery spirit illuminated the screen. She became a legend as Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, a role that captured the heart of a generation. Her life was a dance of passion and fragility, battling illness while chasing beauty. On July 8, 1967, tuberculosis claimed her, but her elegance endures. In every role, a heart dares to love beyond the script. Che Guevara from Rosario, Argentina. Che Guevara was a revolutionary whose name became a cry for freedom. A doctor turned guerrilla, he helped lead the Cuban Revolution, his image a symbol of defiance. His life was a storm of ideals, lived on the edge of danger. On October 9, 1967, he was executed in Bolivia, his spirit igniting movements worldwide. In the fire of rebellion, a dream of justice burns eternal. Spencer Tracy in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Spencer Tracy was born to embody the everyman. An American acting titan, his natural grace shone in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, a testament to love and equality. His career was a quiet revolution, speaking truths through understated power. On June 10, 1967, a heart attack stilled him, just weeks after his final scene. In quiet strength, the truest emotions speak. Jane Mansfield, born in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. Jane Mansfield was a Hollywood star, whose radiance defined an era. Known for The Girl Can't Help It, she was a symbol of glamour and boldness. Her life, a whirlwind of fame, ended too soon in tragedy. On June 29, 1967, a car accident stole her at 34, leaving her sparkle in memory. To shine brightly is to risk a sudden fall. Woody Guthrie from the dusty plains of Okima, Oklahoma. Woody Guthrie sang the soul of America. A folk music icon, his This Land Is Your Land became an anthem of unity and struggle. His life was a ballad of resilience, fighting for the downtrodden, despite illness. On October 3, 1967, Huntington's disease ended his song, but his voice echoes on in every chord. A voice for the voiceless sings. Bert Lauren, the heart of New York City. Bert Lahr brought laughter to the world. A comedic genius, he became immortal as the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz, a role that warmed generations. His life was a stage of joy, masking personal battles. On December 4, 1967, pneumonia took him, but his roar lives on. In laughter, we find the courage to dream. Langston Hughes, born in Joplin, Missouri. Langston Hughes was a poet whose words carved a path for justice. A pillar of the Harlem Renaissance, his The Negro Speaks of Rivers spoke of resilience and hope. His life was a testament to the power of verse, breaking barriers with every line. On May 22, 1967, complications from prostate cancer silenced him. In every verse, a dream of freedom rises. Francoise Dorleek from the artistic streets of Paris. Francoise Dorleek emerged as a rising star. A French actress, her radiant beauty lit up the soft skin, her talent blooming alongside her sister, Catherine Deneuve. Her life was a fleeting promise, cut short by tragedy. On June 26, 1967, A car accident ended her journey at 25. In youth's bloom, destiny writes its own script. John Coltrane, Hamlet, North Carolina. John Coltrane found his calling in jazz. A saxophone legend, his love supreme transcended music, touching the divine. His life was a search for spiritual truth, played through every note. On July 17, 1967, liver cancer dimmed his sound, but his melodies soar eternal. In every note, the soul seeks the infinite. Carson McCullers, born in Columbus, Georgia, Carson McCullers wrote of the lonely and the lost. Her novel, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, captured the ache of isolation with haunting clarity. Her life, marked by illness, was a canvas of empathy and insight. On September 29, 1967, a stroke claimed her at 50. In solitude, the heart writes its deepest truths. Otis Redding from Dawson, Georgia. Otis Redding sang with a soul that shook the world. His sit-in on the dock of the bay became a timeless hymn of longing. A rising star in soul music, his voice was a bridge between hearts. On December 10, 1967, a plane crash stole him at 26, leaving his song unfinished. In every song, a moment of eternity lingers. Claude Rains, born in London, England. Claude Rains brought depth to every role. A Hollywood icon, his performance in Casablanca as Captain Renault became legendary. His life was a masterclass in versatility, from stage to screen. On May 30, 1967, an intestinal hemorrhage ended his journey, but his voice echoes in cinema. In every shadow, a story waits to be told. Basil Rathbone from Johannesburg, South Africa. Basil Rathbone became the face of mystery. Renowned as Sherlock Holmes in a beloved film series, his sharp intellect captivated audiences. His life was a dedication to craft, spanning theatre and film. On July 21, 1967, a heart attack took him, but his deductions live on. In every mystery, a mind seeks the light. René Magritte, Les Scenes, Belgium. René Magritte painted dreams that defied reality. A surrealist master, the treachery of images challenged perception with its iconic pipe. His life was a quiet rebellion, reimagining the ordinary. On August 15, 1967, pancreatic cancer stilled his brush, but his visions endure. In the surreal, the mind finds its truest mirror. Anne Sheridan, born in Denton, Texas. Anne Sheridan was Hollywood's oomph girl. Her fiery charm shone in They Drive By Night, captivating audiences with her spirit. Her life was a blaze of talent, though illness shadowed her later years. On January 21, 1967, cancer dimmed her light at 51. In every spark, a fire of passion burns. Paul Muni from Love If Ukraine. Paul Muni brought intensity to the screen. An Oscar-winning actor, his role in Scarface 1932 redefined gangster films. His life was a commitment to authenticity, embodying every character with depth. On August 25, 1967, a heart condition ended his story, but his legacy stands tall. In every role, a soul finds its truth. Nelson Eddy, born in Providence, Rhode Island. Nelson Eddy's baritone voice enchanted the world. A star of musical films, his duets with Jeanette MacDonald in Naughty Marietta were pure magic. His life was a melody of romance, sung with unwavering grace. On March 6, 1967, a stroke silenced him on stage. In every note, a love story unfolds. Toto roamed the vibrant streets of Naples, Italy. Toto became a comedic legend. Known as the Prince of Laughter, His films like The Gold of Naples brought joy to millions. His life was a gift of humor, masking personal struggles with a smile. On April 15, 1967, a heart attack took him, but his laughter lingers. In every laugh, a heart finds its lightness. Zoltán Kodály, born in Kecsebet, Hungary, Zoltán Kodály composed music that nurtured souls. A master of classical music, his Kodály method revolutionized music education. His life was a symphony of learning, dedicated to harmony. On March 6, 1967, his final note played, leaving a legacy of sound. In every melody, a lesson in beauty unfolds. Martin Carrel from Saint-Mandé, France. Martin Carrel dazzled as a cinematic star. Known for Lola Montez, her elegance defined French cinema in the 1950s. Her life was a dance of grace, though shadowed by personal trials. On February 6, 1967, a heart attack claimed her at 46. In every frame, a star's elegance shines eternal. J. Robert Oppenheimer, born in New York City. J. Robert Oppenheimer reshaped the world through science. The father of the atomic bomb, he led the Manhattan Project, forever altering history. His life was a paradox of brilliance and burden. Haunted by his creation, on February 18, 1967, throat cancer ended his journey. In every discovery, a shadow of responsibility looms. Anthony Mond from San Diego, California. Anthony Mond crafted stories of the American West. A director of classics like Winchester 73. He redefined the Western genre with grit and heart. His life was a lens on human struggle, told through vast landscapes. On April 29, 1967, a heart attack stilled his vision. In every horizon, a story of struggle unfolds. Clement Attlee, born in Putney, England. Clement Attlee reshaped a nation as Prime Minister, leading Britain from 1945 to 1951. He built the modern welfare state, including the NHS. His life was a quiet dedication to fairness, often overshadowed by louder voices. On October 8, 1967, he passed, leaving a legacy of care. In quiet service, a nation finds its strength. Henry Kaiser from Sprout Brook, New York. Henry Kaiser built empires of steel and care. An industrialist, he constructed Liberty ships in World War II and founded Kaiser Permanente, revolutionizing healthcare. His life was a testament to innovation and compassion. On August 24, 1967, he left behind a legacy of progress. In every endeavor, a vision for betterment takes root. As the embers of 1967 fade into the night, these 24 souls remind us of life's fragile brilliance. They were artists, revolutionaries, and dreamers each, leaving a mark, whether through a song's echo, a film's frame, or a nation's foundation. Their stories, though ended, ripple through time, whispering truths of passion, struggle, and hope. In the stillness of this midnight hour, we honor them not with tears, but with gratitude for the light they shared. Their lives remind us, too. Live is to leave something eternal, a trace of beauty in the vast tapestry of existence.